class 11. This is a suggestional video for your upcoming unit test, and I shall discuss with you here some important question and answer. First of all, you need to read and learn whatever is given in all the PDFs from the poem, from the prose, from rapid, and also you have to read the textbook very thoroughly. First, if I come to Leela's friend, questions that are important are what are the works that Siddha was kept for? Then what was the relationship between Siddha and Leela? So describe about the first meeting of Leela, of Siddha and Mr. Shiva Shankar, and what games were played by Siddha and Leela. The role of teacher that was played by Leela, that is very important. The portion about the moon, that portion, that conversation is very important. Then what are the stories told to Leela by Siddha? Those are very important. Then about the golden chain, that episode, the entire episode is very important. That write the contrast between maturity and innocence, that is highlighted in the story. Maturity, what were the reactions of Leela's parents, and innocence about Leela regarding Siddha. So what happened to the golden chain, where it was found, what did the inspector tell about Siddha to Leela's father, what was Leela's mother's what was Leela's mother worrying about. Then you also have to write about that what happened when the golden chain was found. Next I come to karma. The most important question here is the difference between Lady Lal and Mohan Lal, and why do you think Mohan Lal felt himself superior? The conversation between Mohan Lal and the mirror which is personified, that portion is very, very important. Then the attitude of Lady Lal, what kind of a lady she was, the character sketch of Mohan Lal, character sketch of Lady Lal, those are very important. Then the questions can come like, what was the relationship between Lady Lal and Mohan Lal? Then what are the things that Mohan Lal wants to show off, and why? Then what happened when those British soldiers, when they had come, okay, the place of resort for the army forge, that portion, when they had come, so how did they react? Okay, what was the reaction of Mohan Lal when he was thrown out of the compartment and he fell at the station? And what happened to Lady Lal? That is very important, when she moved with the train out of the platform. So that is very, very important. Other than this, now we come to Jimmy Valentine. Write comment on the idea that Jimmy Valentine is like a phoenix. Why? Transformation of Jimmy Valentine, advice of the warden. Then what are the things that were in the toolbox, in his toolbox. Then who was Ben Price, and how did he come to know that Jimmy was Jimmy was the main culprit for all the thefts that was happening? How did Jimmy's life ultimately change by seeing Anna or Annabelle? What role does love play in their life? Then you will write about why Jimmy wanted to give his friend everything, whatever he had, or what transformation of Jimmy took place. And you can also write about, you can also read the questions like, how did Jimmy try to help the Annabelle's family, and what was the reaction of Ben Price at last? What happened to Jimmy, and what was Ben Price's reaction at last? You can also write about Jimmy's shoe business. How did it flourish? That is very important. Now I come to the Westminster's Bridge. Here the question that how is the London city personified? That is very, very important. Along with that, can you describe the beautiful London city? That is also very important. That is also very important. Along with that, how does the poet describe the London city? What kind of atmosphere? That is also very important. Next poem that you have is Meeting at Night. Atmosphere of the poem, type of poem it is, describe, comment on the theme of the poem is very important. Describe the environment, color imagery in this poem. Then reaction of the lover and his beloved. That is also a very, very important question from the poem Meeting at Night. Here describe about the poem in detail, justify the title Meeting at Night. So these questions are very important. Now I come to the rapid section. Here you have Othello, character of Othello, Desdemona, Iago, Cassio. These are very important. What led to the death of Desdemona? What on which grounds of suspicion was Desdemona accused? Breventio's episode at the very beginning, that is very important. Iago's role in as a villain, that is very, very important in this portion. Next, we come to Macbeth. And Macbeth, character of Macbeth, Lady Macbeth is very important. How did he murder sleep? That is important. Duncan episode, banquet scene are very important. You can read them. At last, what has happened? Role of the witches, their predictions. Then also you have to write about the heath scene. About the roles of the witches. Okay, Malcolm Macduff, their role over here. Then about the title bestowed, very, very important. Then you have As You Like It, wrestling scene. Then forest scene, those are very important. Relationship between Rosaline and Celia, very important. Orlando's role in this play. Then what about Oliver? What happened when they went over there? Then at last, how did everything have a happy ending? That is very important. Elder Duke, how was he? Then also their role, their disguised role, that is also very important. A relationship between Oliver and Orlando, they are also very, very important. So other than this, students, whatever questions I've discussed over here, please also read the other questions that are there in your classwork copy. Short questions, there are too many short questions that are given to you. Please read them. Hopefully you will all be able to read up well and pass your examination with flying colors. Thank you and all the best.